We're not a threat. We're not sick. We're just... We need help.
Katrina Island looks like an ideal situation. They've got gardens, they've got power generators, they've got water supply.
The Geary family look like they have an oasis of normalcy that we weren't sure would ever exist again.
Travis Munnell.
George Geary.
Meeting the Geary family is a nice change for our family. They finally see a group of people that are in a similar situation, that have kids, and it's warmth, it's comfort. It's a human moment. We just want to, trust each other and see the goodness in humanity.
Napalm. It's what they're using up and down the coast.
One of the questions we wanted to explore was this idea, is there a safe place to go? We knew there were problems throughout the country. Now we're really getting more and more concrete evidence.
That's Cali. It's Arizona. Utah gone. That's Colorado.
Basically every major city up and down the coast is gone. Everyone's gone off the grid as far as the Continental Divide.
The infected wash up on the beach, and there is a chain link fence, which is all that separates the family compound from what could be hordes of infected. Seth's job is to go out and get rid of the infected.
How'd you learn this? My dad. How to kill, how to survive under most conditions.
Chris has felt very vulnerable, and when he sees that you can deal with this problem and that there's a systematic way, that makes sense to him.
I immediately gravitate towards him because he's got a father that has taught him how to survive, versus Travis has really shied away from that.
Chris, what are you doing? Chris! Chris!
Travis is not prepared for this as a father. It's disturbing, and the son is embracing the idea that this is what it is to be a man now.
You good, Mom?
Yeah. We're just having a chat.
The Geary family appear to be your everyday, normal family, and yet there are some odd things.
Melissa, the light you turned on last night, was that an accident?
Mrs. Geary confesses to me that she has MS. She knows that they will soon be overrun on their island, and she knows that her husband wants to die on his land.
This is how we manage now, for as long as we can.
I love the Geary family. I especially like George Geary's take on surviving. He's fearless.
We all die. It's a question of surrender or survival, acceptance or denial.
George was a little scary in that he was taking his philosophy to an extreme to be willing to kill his own family. But that's what Travis had to do with Liza, so Travis relates to that.
When I saw you, I just had this strange sense of hope.
We come to realize that Mrs. Geary doesn't share her husband's opinions. Mrs. Geary would like to see her children have a chance.
And that's where she sees the people in the Abigail as potential saviors.
So this is Harry's, he gets scared at night. He pretends not to, but he ends up crawling in his sister's bed. We've been trying to discourage him from that, but I think it's okay, If he does that, it's okay.
It's so heartbreaking. I mean, for Madison to be faced with this woman who's willing to give up her two young, very young twins just so they can maybe have a chance at life.
You caused this.
They realize that their encounter with this family has destroyed the family.
I think that affects everyone on the boat in a way that if we hadn't gone there, maybe it wouldn't have happened. And it just sort of adds to our pile of sins.
And at the same time, they see if there are factions that fracture the family unit, everyone becomes vulnerable.
It's a lesson for everybody. When you're living in this world, there is a reality. And that reality is no good deed goes unpunished.
Fear the Walking Dead, Los lunes, un nuevo episodio en AMC.